Hi, I'm T from Tsphere and welcome to this tutorial for Photoshop where I'm going to create a romantic card. Now, the name is a bit strange, but recently I saw some romantic card with swans and some flowers and some other stuff, and I really like that. And I saw this on a stock photo library, and it was paid, of course, but I decided like why not to do something similar like I saw there. uh, of course you can do it from images which you can search from Google and download for free, and you don't have to pay for anything. And with this practice also some kind of merging again of different photos and uh, placing them together, and at the end have one image which will be like perfect line of all the images together. So like this, or because of that I decided to do also this. It's a good practice, and I think it's nice to do stuff like this. People like that, so why not? So uh, what I was searching for swans. As you can see on the image, they're in the shape of a heart. We'll probably change this a bit, the shape, we will see. Then I want to place them on a water surface, maybe this one. It's a bit noisy, but it's okay for us, so I will cut them out and place probably here. Now the reason why is I want to do different shadows there. I want to do the different shadows, and also I need a bigger image for the rest, for the flowers which I found here. So it's really a romantic card, so I hope you like that anyway. So the first thing what we need to do is to cut out the swans here. So what I'll do, I'll just place this down to unlock the layer. So we don't have to copy that, even we don't have to create a new layer here under that, but I will do that, and I will also copy this because I'm doing this all the time. And now we need to cut them out. As you can see, the background is very similar to actually to the objects which we want to cut out, so we cannot use any tricks like the channels, searching for the perfect channel to cut out. Even though probably particularly we could use it. So we'll try first the trick. So we'll go to channels on this layer to the green, and let's go to image calculations, and we'll apply multiply and blending and press OK. So like this will make the image a bit darker in the areas where it was darker also before. Now let's go to levels. Now we'll try to play a bit with the levels, so make it a bit more lighter, but also a bit more darker. As you can see, the necks here and the heads are perfectly like cut off from the image, I would say. But of course here and here on the bottom we'll have to do some manual cutting, but I will click OK. Let's go to brush, check some brush. I have a lot of brushes here. Now let's load some standard brushes. Again, OK. I don't know, these ones. So, oh, my brushes. Natural, special, big square, thick, heavy, and so on. So I will just reset the brushes here. No. So I will have here these ones which I want. So right click, I will change the size to something bigger, maybe the hardness a bit down. We'll keep it on white, and I will just brush away everything what I see. Let's say the big particles all around. So right now we're practicing masking. We will not need actually the mask here, but like this we could do a quick mask for the image. So let's do it, let's say like this. And now when I'm here in this tab, I will cut black brush and check the mode, the blending mode, to overlay. Now I will brush over these areas here. We'll try not brush much on the bottom, but mostly here on the top and so. So it's more. Let's go to something like this. Now let's go back to the white, but still with overlay mode. And again, this time we will brush over the environment surrounding the swans. So as you can see, the white areas are disappearing. The black should stay. If it will be better contrast between the background and our objects, it will be much easier to do. We'll just get the brush there and there, and brush there, and we are done. But there is also, we need to do particular stuff manually, like here. So I'll go one more time on the head here, and also on the body. Anyway, the body we'll need to do one more time. So let's go something like this. Let's go back to a layer, select, load selection. Let's go to Alpha 1 mask, invert, and apply this. As you can see, very quickly we did almost the whole mask for the swans without no tools. We can say, of course, because we was just using the channels and so. But as you can see, we also brushed away the part of the body, and this we need to brush again there. I think the neck and so look good. We'll also apply the mask edge function after, but first of all, of course, we need to put back this. Now, more options here. We could use just a brush, but I'm telling this all the time, I don't have any tablet here. With my work, if I will have here my tablet, I will use the brush. Because with the hand, I very quickly brush these things back. But without the tablet, just using the mouse, okay, it will go too, but let's say I'm not so good with the mouse. I'm not so perfect with the tablet either, but let's say it's much more easier to do. Okay, so we'll use the pen tool. We'll create here some kind of vector mask. Probably a bit roughly here. Anyway, we'll apply some effects later. I hope everything will go how I imagine. So again, we can do there some bad things. Okay, the bottom I will do right after. I forgot to do that. Maybe this I will do really with the brush. So now I will just adjust a bit the points. So just dragging with the mouse or dragging with the control, you're moving them, and so on. So very quickly to make stuff not so smooth, not so sharp, of course, and a bit more smooth. By the way, I hope you hear me well. I got a new headphones from my brother. They're really nice. They're intended for gaming, so they're a bit heavy, but they look cool. And I hope the sound quality will be better with them. We'll see. Oh, we will hear better. Okay, so as you can see, I'm doing it really sometimes very roughly here. As I said, you don't have to do it absolutely. So we'll go to parts, make a selection here, feather radius 0, and let's go back here to our mask. We'll go to the brush. We'll use the white brush now with the normal mode. Can turn this off just to see if it's working. Yeah, it is, and we'll brush again back the body. Now we can go also with the smaller one and finish this one. Now with the black one we can go here to the bottom and do this. Now we can do here some of the job also. Try with the mouse. I don't want to keep the shadows here. I really would like to do them one more time and again separately, because I have something in my mind how they should look, and of course I hope they will look like we want. Okay, so I think, yeah, a bit more, and it should be enough. And one more time, so if you saw the masking tutorial here to this fair, you know how to do this stuff. If not, look on that. There are some really nice tips and tricks, I would say, how to do masks better. Of course, cut the objects off from the background quicker, better quality, and so on. And of course, it's always better to do a mask than delete the stuff. It's obviously that if we have a mask, you just use the brush, white and black, until the result is something we really want to keep. If you use the erase brush, you can find out later that okay, this wasn't how I was intending to have it, but you cannot do anything because you're already from the history away. So really, use the mask. So one more time, we will make selection. Use the brush, again the white one, and brush like this. Okay, now the bottom here, I will try to use the brush. Okay, maybe 80 should be fine. Now let's go to the black one, and steady hand. Of course, we can keep there something. From the point we'll go anyway, like stuff, or how to say area, you know, from the shadow. So there will be anyway dark areas after. So of course, I can keep there something. Okay, something like this should be quite good. Okay, great. So the swans are out from the background. Now again, let's go to mask edges, how I said before. Okay, here we go. It's hard to see anything on transparent background, but to note the mask edges you will see. So we'll go to smart radius and decontaminate the colors. Now we'll try to adjust this a bit, but here really very carefully. You see the bottom. Okay, I don't like that at all. So I think I'll go just with 0 and just keep the decontamination of the colors there. Okay, so now we can use this size for that. I don't know what size is this. Let's go to image size. Oh, it's quite good. Anyway, it's fine. So I would like to place them somewhere here. Now, of course, the first question is if the water is okay for us. So let's go here. We'll make a new layer. I will go here like transparent. Now I will copy this just to keep one more background water, and now I will go to this, drag it here. It's quite bigger. Okay, I think you hear the shooting. Okay, it's just some fireworks outside. And what people are thinking, but it's really annoying. Okay, so as you can see, our swans are much larger than our background. Now we have here two options, of course, to make the background bigger, this one smaller. So let's go with both. You know, I'll delete this, and now I will go to image size, and I will make this like 400 pixels bigger. It should be really enough. Now I will go here. This water is quite fine, but without any noise. But it's not absolutely what I'm searching for. But maybe it will later. Okay, one more time here. We'll drag our layer here. Should be a bit better. Yeah, it's better, but still, this is too big. So what I will do, I will just drag them somewhere here and place them also here. I think somewhere here. Okay, we'll see. Somewhere here. So as you can see, if we will do some shadows to the swans already, they will probably quite nicely fade even to the image right now. It's quite nice. It means that we did a nice job with that. So we have here the swans. Now we have here the background of the water. Now we can also manipulate the water a bit. Can change the appearance of the water. Let it look that the angle is a bit different. No, I don't think we need it right here now, but I will just show how. We'll just place this a bit like this, and the effect after that should look that the angle is changing, but probably you saw it right now. But as I said, I don't think we need it right now. Okay, so we have here the background of water. Now we need to get rid a bit of the noise. So how to get rid of the noise? The best is blurring the pixels, of course, because the noise is creating some kind of small sparkles and contaminating the surrounding pixels. And the best is just to blur them together. Okay, so we will not use just simply blur, of course. We'll go again to the channels. So let's go to the red channel. Let's go to filter, that noise blur. Here's surface blur. Now the difference between Gaussian blur and surface blur is very simple. The surface blur is trying to keep the edges sharp. So this is the main difference. So if you want to blur just some kind of object, you can't use this much because it will be looking a bit strange. The edge is sharp inside, it will be blurred. So, but for this, I think it's great. So let's a bit play with that. Now, usually doing this just from the eye. Okay, let's try this. Let's go to green. We'll try to apply the same value everywhere. Here's the final result. I'm not sure if I wasn't using it too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much blood. So I will try that actually one more time. But this time I will use small value. Let's go just 15, 5. You should actually use like a separate value for that, for every layer. I think like this will be fine. Yeah, you see, most of the noise disappeared right now, and it's good that we don't need actually the water will be looking like a water. It should be looking like the water, but a bit different at the end. You will see. So we have the background of the water with the swans there, and now what we want to do. We want to do, of course, the shadow. This will be the next step. So let's copy the swan. Let's place it here. Now here we'll apply the layer mask. We'll just hit Control, click on this, copy that, and fill this with black. So of course we don't need this one after. Even though I think not. So we have just two black swans here. Now, of course, how the shadow is looking. We go to edit, transform vertically. Yep. So we'll do it like it should be. The shadow should be like this. Should be under them, of course. Now I'll probably move it a bit here. Check this and drag this a bit to the edge, but at the same time moving this to two points together. Okay, of course, I forgot something. If I'm looking on that right now, I forgot to change the max, but I decided to keep them. Maybe. Okay, sorry for this. Let's copy this layer. Actually, we don't need the mask there. And let's go to edit and puppet wall. And I hope it will be quite working. Like this. The right neck is looking nice, but the left wasn't. So I will try that one more time. Anyway, I'm not sure if I want to do that anyway. At the end, actually, it should be enough to have just one point here. But we have to be careful. I think at the end I'm not doing a hard from that, but something very, very strange. I'm not sure if I moved that a bit. So just a bit, to create better shape or a nicer shape for the heart. Now, if you don't want to do that, don't do that. Of course, it would be nice to have the same also here. So delete that. Make again the selection. Place it under underneath. Edit, transform, vertical. Again, move it somewhere here. Now, we'll drag it like this and like this. Hold on Control to be able to do that, by the way. To move the points. It's also called distort. How it's called in English. Okay, so one more time. We have that and that. We have the shadow. We have the swans. We have the deformed neck a bit. And now how to make it looking really like something. So we need to edit the background, of course. Call this the shadow. Oops. Again, shadow. So let's go here. The background layer should be white here by us. So we'll fill it just with white. Now let's go to a brush. We'll go with a mask. Small hardness, and we'll brush this. Maybe even small hardness. Now I'll try to make some like threshold for the image, and right after we'll just change that. Like for me, this is the hardest part to imagine how it will look, So it should be like very soft. Hard to say. I would like to have it very soft, of course, with a gradient with a white of like here we are trying to go, and so now the important stuffs are to place the shadow there. The shadow should go on the water. Of course, it should blend with the water. So we'll need to try to find a layer on which it should be looking the best, of course. the next solution there will be to use water. So we can go here. Of course, it's a new layer, but it doesn't matter for us. Now we'll place it above. Yeah, try. Let's place it above. We'll apply the mask. We'll create a clipping mask for that. Let's turn this off. No, I don't think this was a good idea. It should be actually absolutely different there. Okay, this will be, yeah, something like this. I need something like this to put there, just in our light, but of course not absolutely like this. Yeah, let's go with something like this. Okay, now we are not done, don't worry. We are just in the beginning. Now we need to filter gallery. Let us say something from the filter gallery, which I can't remember how it's called. Let's go to the gallery. Probably much faster. As you can see, we have here some white spots. This means that is the mask, of course. Probably we don't want nothing like this. This is full of effect, actually. No. Here is a very nice effect. Very similar to the glass effect, but I really can't remember how it's called. Airstroke, maybe. Oh. Okay. Next time I will look properly before I do the tutorial on that. So let's go to filter one more time. Try to look. Okay, we'll apply wind on this. We could use liquify for this, but I'm not sure if it's the best. If you don't know that, it's too big brush for that. Brush size. Like according to the water or something like this, but this is a bit far long. I have no mood to do that. But here is wind. We'll use the wind function. Our filter here. Not right. It's not actually blast. Wow. Okay, wind. One more time. Like this, and I think at the end I will use the liquify function also to make actually just waves. Wait, here is some. Okay, I know now how it's called. It's actually called the wave function. Wave. No, that one. So, okay. It's horrible to find here something. Yes. Okay. French. Now we need to set up, of course. Let's go starting. I know 3 on the waveline. Fine. Ah, no, it's too much. One more time. Maybe 5 would be much too. Okay. Let's go with something like this, and also I will apply blue on this. Gaussian blur, of course. This. Okay, so still done, of course. Now we'll apply above this hue and saturation. Yeah, hue and saturation. I would like actually to change this color a bit. Create a clipping mask. Something like this. Now we'll go with the first with the curves here. Okay, create a clipping mask and place up this one a bit higher. No, to make it like this. Now I will go pick here, and it's going too much to green. Something like this. Okay, now to levels. Create clipping mask. We'll make it again a bit more white inside. Try to go with the blacks also. When I go here, I will also change the mask. Something like this. Also go here, create a new layer, like one. Larger. Brush here under a duck swan. Can try multiply here, but really will not do any difference. But change the opacity a bit, just to make the shadow a bit more. And also, I've forgotten something. Of course, as usually I do, this layer actually can be here, not here. Here, this layer is too much, of course. The reason why it can be there is because you actually can do something like this. We'll brush here, or we'll try here to brush something like this. Go to filter, blue, Gaussian blue, apply something like that's too much to us. More, yeah, something like this. We'll now try multiply here and drag this like this. As you can see, we're making this area more darker. Now we'll copy this, and this one we will place somewhere here. I'm not sure if, yeah, above. So we'll make the area where it have to sit on the water much darker area to create the shadow, which is crucial actually for how it will look at the end. So we have so far this composition here. As you can see, the water should be just in a small area here. It's probably still too much of the water there. But here it's like it's very hard to decide how much the water should go or how deep to the image. I don't want to make like too less, but also not too much, and so on. So let's try to keep it like this. Just a small agreement. Okay, now, nah, not that, not that. Here, the roses. Of course, this is again a part which have to be there. Now, we'll place it. We should place it here, I think. Somewhere. Now we need to decide. The size, of course, has to be larger here. How to merge this together? Okay, let's make it big like this. Let's go with the mask. First of all, we'll make some washaways here. We'll use a bit of swans like border there, and also the water, of course. So I think change the opacity a bit down to fade it away. And I don't know if it's too big or too small. Maybe both. Hard to say. I think I will change this a bit more here and also here. It's a bit down. I think. You can decide. Yeah, let's go with the red one. Why not? To match the color of the roses. Okay, to something like this. So we have the roses. We have that. About the roses, of course, types. You can play with that as much as you can there. Anyway, it's quite hard to adjust that. You know, to have some kind of perfect image there. We could also actually try to place it beneath this. Yeah, I think this would be better. So like this. So with the roses and that. But now, right now, the swans are falling there. They are very hard to see. So this means we need to change also the swans. We'll go to curves, red clipping mask, and we'll make them a bit more darker actually. Thinking right now about something like with the S shape, which I like this more. And now curves. No, not curves, but levels. Got clipping mask. And can go with dark color or a bit more lighter. I think I'll do something like this. Something like this, and now again a bit more playing with the composition here. It's a strange idea that like everything is too much on the image. Let's go with 75% here. Here 50. Okay. Okay. So here's our romantic card. Let's say at the beginning. We can of course try bit more to there. That's too much. Okay, okay, I like this a bit more than that before. So we have this image here. Okay, now I like it. Before I was like it much, but now this shape which I created here right now with the brush, I like this lots more. Okay, so we have this. We have the swans and so we'll go just Control A, Control Shift C, Control V. We'll have everything in one layer. Like this, it's everything much better because we can work with everything, of course. So we'll copy that. We'll make it black and white. It's even looking quite nice, black and white, which is good. But we'll go to filter. We'll go to filter and we'll use noise median. Oh, something like this. We'll try. This looks very ugly, but I was thinking more about lighten or overlay. Of course, not so much. It should go like, I don't know, 25 is maybe much, 20. And it will light again a bit the scene, which is good because I wanted that it would be more lighter at the end. Okay, so again, if you have this, just put it like that. We'll hit Control A, Control Shift C, Control V. So again, we have the layer. And now, what I was doing with this one here. So here is a card. It's a handmade card which did my girlfriend. It's nice already, I know, but I would like to place this one there. So this is like the last step, which I would like to do. So I will copy that. I hope she will not kill me for this. And first of all, I need to change levels here because it's a bit too dark. To something like this, much better right now. Now we'll change this one here to something else. But first of all, I think I can crop this down. So we need quickly to make this disappear, or we'll just put something above that. We'll try the second option. So Control A, Control C, Control V. So we have now this one here. First of all, we have to understand that this image right now, how to say, it's a new layer, and to place something existing, it's not like tada, it's done. We need a bit shape the shape. Literally, we need to shape the shape to fit inside. So to shape the shape and so on, we can do two things. We can go here to filter and use the vanishing points here. We can try that. How to use that? Very simple. I will copy this. Control A and Control X. Cut it off. Go to filter. Be on the free layer or empty layer here. Oops, not that. Filter for the vanishing point. Now we'll select the points where the current image is. Like this. Now Control B and just place it there. The advantage of the vanishing points is it's always looking. It should place it in the same angle like it should be at the end. It doesn't mean that it will be in the right size. So I will make it a bit bigger because, as I said before, we don't have the mood to to make disappear the background. But if we have it like this, I would probably prefer the second option, which I wanted to do. So I'll go back here. Now this, oops, not, now the second option is we use the same as by vanishing points, but we'll just drag these points. The advantage of this method is it doesn't matter how big is the background we're placing it. We can just make it look like it's okay. So this this method is a bit faster than the method before. But still, as you can see, it's not absolutely aligned. Now, this is tweaking I had in mind. We'll go to let's it down. We'll go to edit, transform, and pop. The points aren't so good as I told. We will now drag these points a bit. There and there. Try at the end to fit to the image. So okay, again a bit better. Not absolutely the best I ever made, but better. Okay, we have still a bit of direct color there, but we know that we have the direct color like there and there. So what I will do again, trick. Let's go to the stamp tool. Let's make that disappear. So as you can see, we can use so many technique stuff and I don't know what to make things working for us how we want. Anyway, it's the presentation at the end what counts. But of course we can't do stuff like we want. There have to be some small order. Okay, and we have here a little something too. So now it should be okay. Now it should be okay. So we have this one here. On this we'll apply the blending option drop shadow. Of course, we are missing it a bit there. We'll just increase the size a bit. Place this around 50. Now we'll did change or change. Fix the background here because it isn't always or everywhere quite nice. There are some spots. I was taking photo of this in a photo chamber, but the chamber is quite old. So there's a lot of stuff there. It doesn't matter what, but it's old. Now we'll a bit change this. It's too much. Like this. And I think also I will crop this a bit. This axis. And we are done. So what to tell a bit more about this? We were merging together few stuff, creating new stuff, trying to make really nice at the end. I hope, yeah, I think the, how it looks at the end is what I wanted to be. Of course, I could imagine to change there some stuff as usually on everything, but you can have everything. So I think really it's quite nice, and we place it on a real photo at the end here. So I will say that at the end the overall effect is nice. So I like that, and you can play with that more and more if you want. I don't want anymore. So I hope to like that stuff which we created here right now. And if you have any questions or something, just ask. And of course, if you will create something similar like me, like some romantic card with heart-shaped swans, just let me know. Post it on our forums, and so I'll be happy to see something. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you like really, and bye bye.